the fighter and the kid. Had to run it back, cause we back at it again. Yeah, we gon' keep it moving like it's never gonna end. When it was Brendan, when it was Bryan, when it was just talking to friends. We got the kid Callen on the left, with the fighter on the right. Ay, had to do it right, cause we coming at you live. Back with the team, had to keep it OG, must see TV. Had to do it. Yes, we did, cause we back at it again. It's the fighter and the kid. Back at it again, it's the fighter and the kid. Back at it again, it's the fighter and the kid. It's the fighter and the kid.
This is really the fighter and the kid. We're out.
Come on, baby.
Alrighty then.
We need to make some of these Abercrombie Fight Club.
We really do. Those are
People,
my favorite teas, dude.
That's so good.
I can't believe you're still. It's
Let's
still
revive
holding
some.
up.
It's
We
still
really
holding
got to
up.
do it.
Still
We're
holding
gonna
up.
revive the TFATK merch. I'm glad you brought up old school TFATK.
Yeah.
I have an update on Fighter Kid 3D.
I'd
Okay,
love to hear it.
I went to this in person. Okay, I know you're in Austin. We'll get to that.
I'm in Austin.
And I'd love to hear about your trip in Austin.
I can't wait to tell you.
So I've worked very hard to get Fighter Kid 3D. I'm
Yes.
very proud of it.
Yes.
It outsold Game of Thrones and the Amy Schumer show at the time on iTunes.
Yes.
It's a big deal for us.
Big
you
deal.
and I created that with our friend Mitch, and we put a lot of effort and time, and I think they're really good. And that was when we were with Fox, and they paid for it, so they've owned it. And then I recently found our old boss, Pete Valencia, at Malibu Cars and Coffee, which is no longer there. And we'll get to that too, because
Okay.
I'm not happy today, right?
Okay.
So that got canceled. My kids are heartbroken. Anyway, so I met Pete there. And I was like, hey, dude, I would love to get Fighter Kid back. Like, we made him. Is there a chance to get? He goes, oh, that's easy. They don't use them, man. I'll just call my old boss. Dude, he's a great guy. He loves you. He'll give it back.
Be in your inbox in no time.
So that was on Sunday.
Yeah.
By Wednesday, Thursday that week, they're in your boy's inbox. And I text the Fighter Kid on the group chain. I go, your boy got Fighter Kid 3D. Plan is we're going to release it once a week. Throwback. Can't wait for this. I even came on the show and announced it. Here's the problem. So Fox, they did give them to us, but one thing you should know about Fox, and I wasn't aware of this, Disney owns Fox, right? And so
Corporation.
yeah, Disney owns it. Yeah. So then
The dark side.
Yeah, the darkest side.
Yeah.
So I got a call from Moana himself, and he said, with Disney, right?
We own it.
Yeah, that's ours. I went, this is actually Moana? He goes, yes, and I'm a
Yep.
representative for Mickey Mouse, and you cannot have these.
Because he talked to Mickey Mouse, who talked to the cryogenically frozen Walt Disney,
Yes.
okay, in another dimension.
Mm-hmm.
And he went, release it. It belongs to us.
But here's the yes and no. I like to think we're a big deal, but he went, I'm sorry, who are you with? I went, Fighter Kid. He goes, what the hell are you talking about? I go, we own our Fighter Kid 3Ds. He goes, cool. We're working on Toy Story 7. What are you talking about?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the
some- a
Caribbean. You know
couple
Johnny
small
Depp's doing new Pirates, right? Yeah, he goes, we don't give a fuck about you. I go, cool, I know, but could you just release them? So we're trying to contact someone at Disney to release them.
Business affairs.
They don't care.
No.
They're just unaware of it because they're Disney.
That's right. So it's a little bit like calling Avis rental car, but actually even bigger, and saying, I left some sunglasses in the back seat
Oh, what are you doing?
2 years ago, and I'm wondering if you guys have them. That's what it is right now. That's what we're doing.
Oh, I thought you were saying you legit did that.
No, that's-
oh, dude. Nightmare.
Only bigger than Avis because it's Disney.
It's Disney. They're like, what are you talking about?
Huh?
Hey, bitch, we're coming out with Space Jam 3.
I feel like we could just release them
You can't. Trust me, Bubba.
because they will.
They have ownership. They own them.
Yeah.
That would be like, obviously, on the other side of that, that'd be like Disney going, hey, we're big fans of Fighting the Kid.
Yeah.
We're going to start posting Fighting the Kid on our website.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, you can't. Like, yeah, we can.
Yeah.
You know,
Gotcha.
you can't steal content like that. It's just not the way it works.
You know what?
But here's the thing. Pete's a smart guy. He's like, I'll figure out. We'll get it done. I'll talk to my boss at Fox, who I'm sure has somebody at Disney, and we'll get done. He's like, you're just looking at a little longer
Little time.
rollout.
Some red tape. What you and I should do is march down there to Disney and go, we'd like to talk to the head of Disney about releasing our Fighter and Kid 3D. I don't know if you know this, but speaking of Disney, I got in the wrong elevator when I was shooting a TV show there. I got in the wrong elevator.
You're shooting a show at Disney Studios?
Yes, it was
Peter Pan?
It was a Sony thing, but I was on the Disney lot.
Disney lot.
And I went up to, got in the wrong elevator. And I got to the top of where the brass is. And in fact, I believe the chairman, Mr. Iger or one of those guys. And
Imagine being the chairman of Disney.
oh yeah, and a gentleman, a strong-looking 50-year-old gentleman who clearly looked like he had had some military experience, maybe all the military experience. He had a thing in his ear, and he just barrel-chested and just met me with a smile. And he said, I was with somebody else, and he goes, "Hello, how are you? How's your day gone?" I said, "It's good." And he said, "So I was going to help you get back downstairs because for some crazy reason you came all the way up here, and that's not supposed to happen anyway with the elevator."
Oh, wow.
Because they have to do a thing.
Yeah, because you can't, just so you guys know, in most of those elevators, you can't go on and just hit a button. You have to have a card, or usually someone from a different station goes, "What floor?" And you go, "I'm here to see whatever, Gary V." And they go, "Cool, floor 317.
Yes.
And then you have no control.
He smiled at me, just kind of, "How are you? I hope your day's going. How's your day going?" "Good." "So there must have been a malfunction, silly stuff. We're sorry about that." And I went, "Who's?" And he goes, "That's." And then I found that it was Mr. Iger's.
I mean, imagine that.
You're not getting up there.
I mean, you did.
I did get up there by some. First of all,
You were already on the lot.
I got on
though.
the lot, and then actually I got in the building because I was there to see somebody else who worked there. So I got lucky to get in there, and then somehow I got into the wrong elevator.
It'd be funny if that security guard was just, he's like a 5-star general, like 7,000 kills on his resume, and he just has a hard on for like Snow White.
Well, he was
He
such
just balls deep in a Little Mermaid or something.
He was such a professional that I felt like I was being complimented, and that he was happy to see me.
Oh,
like,
he de-escalated, and then he's like, "Shh, oh, you do it."
Yeah, that's right. He got in the elevator with me and with my friend, and we were like, "What? I didn't even know what was going on yet." And I was
Cinderella. He just balls deep in Disney.
And then I found
It's his
out
dream
that
job.
it was there, like somebody's, like Iger's office. I found that out, and I can't remember how, but I remember being like, "Oh, that's what was."
So
going on.
Operation Disney, I'm going to need you to dress back up and try to get back on that lot.
So here's what we're going to do.
Fire and Kid 3D.
I have the
It's like
plan.
saving Silverman.
I have the plan.
What's the plan?
You dress up like Donald Duck. I dress up as Mickey, and we just walk in like we own the place.
In full get-ups?
Yeah. And then
No, dude. That they don't really use those characters anymore, and they're sure as hell not letting on the mascots from the Disneyland place on the lot
bad
because they look.
I'm not good.
They're frowned upon. Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Dude, don't be shitty, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna dress up as that French candle guy from Beauty and the Beast, and I'm gonna be the Big John Smith guy, right? Right?
Okay.
We're gonna put a stupid candle on top of your head, and then dress in that weird French outfit, and then give me your French accent.
It's a little insulting.
Give me a French accent.
I'm from France.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
No, hold on.
Well,
Try this. Be our guest. Be our
Be
guest.
our guest. Be our guest. Be our guest. Be
Mr.
our guest.
Constantino.
Monsieur.
Yeah.
Monsieur.
Yeah, all right, I'm in.
Boy, that's-
and I dress up as John Smith, the big guy.
All right, I feel a little humiliated.
Or I dress up
but
as the
okay.
Beast,
Okay.
and you're the little gay candle twink.
You're the Beast and I'm Beauty.
No. Whoa, no.
Well, speaking of breaking into buildings and being unseen, I had the privilege of learning some special forces tactics with a guy named Tim Kennedy this weekend in Austin.
My much tougher brother from a very different mother.
That's a professional. He's as professional as he's been through all 4 sniper schools in the U.S. military, and I believe graduated at the top of his class. Now, those guys look like they won me in a carnival. There I am. I'm not bad there. I look a little sexy. Gordon Ryan.
You look sick though. Wait, is
I
that,
look a little-
where's Gordon Ryan at?
Gordon Ryan's on my right.
Oh, wow.
Gordon Ryan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know his beard was that gray. Wow. Yeah, he's a savage.
Yeah, it's more blonde. I thought it
Oh,
was
is it
gray.
the sun?
Yeah,
oh, it's just that's why I didn't recognize him. Like, who's the guy with the gray beard?
Yeah.
It has to be the sun.
No, that's yeah. And Tim told me that pretty much he's never really had a problem with anybody in jiu-jitsu. He gives everybody fits, but Gordon Ryan's the only guy he loses to every single time, constantly. And I was like,
Tim?
okay,
Yeah. Gordon Ryan?
yeah,
Yeah. Best we have to.
that's right.
Yeah, he's our LeBron.
Well, the
James.
last time Gordon just won this big tournament, and he said the level
won
of
every
jiu-jitsu is pathetic. And I was like, and I talked to him a little bit, and I said, what did you mean by that? And he goes, well, all you have to do with those guys is they're speaking French, and all you got to do is come in speaking Japanese. I mean, I kind of substituted that as a metaphor,
he didn't say that, but
that's what it is. It's just like, once you get them out of their comfort zone and you're doing something
they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But also, he's
so innovative.
But if they're speaking to run with your metaphor, if they're speaking Japanese, he'll do Portuguese, he'll do French, he'll do Mandarin, he'll do fucking
And he'll also be looking at his coach while he slowly puts a choke on you. It's fucking, he's just mastered
He's
something.
the best we have. Yeah. The best we have.
But then he was telling me the same thing. He's like, I'm not trying to learn how to shoot guns, and he was a total novice. It's like, fuck, what the? So Tim takes me. I put on tactical gear. I put on bulletproof vest, helmet.
It's just nice and cool out there.
Yes, and this is for one of my episodes of Best Of with Bryan Callen on YouTube. And so we're shooting, and he's teaching me. He takes me through a whole day of training, shooting from cars, shooting in the building, going in the building.
It's on like a Friday or Saturday or something?
This is on a Sunday, sir.
Oh, you stayed till Sunday?
That is correct, sir.
Oh, wow.
I had to wake up. I got 4 hours of sleep. So now I'm there. Takes me through an obstacle course, the whole thing. Kind of not easy. And then we had they put his buddy Shane, and they put this Navy SEAL, longtime Navy SEAL, and did other stuff named Jeff Gonzalez. Great guy, fucking great guy. And they just are sitting in the safe house, and they just gonna shoot you. Not with paint bullets or anything. Just gonna show you how shitty you are. And I had to.
But what they hit you with, B?
Nothing. They'd go bang bang.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I bet you missed.
Well, what they use, sir, is they'll use a real live cartridge with paint, but it hurts super bad.
Oh, so you were getting hit with stuff?
I did not. No, I'm a pussy. And
you told them not to?
No. They're not going to do that with me because, frankly, I'm such a novice.
They're going to hit you every time.
Yeah, and when you go to try to clear a room, I kept getting Tim killed. I kept getting my fucking partner killed because it's like everything else. It's exhausting. You're carrying a lot of gear, and you're. But the point I'm trying to make is
there's a procedure to it too.
So whenever you come into a room, when you clear a room, I kept stopping in the doorway, by the way. And he's like, if you do that again, I'm going to kick you in the fucking back. You're getting us killed. You never stop in the door.
Do you go right in, or do you
go right
outside?
In, but you have to pie. You have to vector. You have to look. So think about a room. It's the corner. It's open in the corner.
Yeah, we're in a room right now.
So you're coming in here.
Yes.
If somebody's hiding right there with a gun, you don't see them. You have to clear.
They have the beat on you.
They got the beat on you.
Clear what?
The room. As you come through, they're already waiting for you.
Yeah, I know.
And that's what those guys deal with.
So what do you do?
You have to literally have split-second reflexes where you see somebody. Now, it could be a woman like this with a baby, but you're so on edge that you have to see if the guy's pointing a rifle at you, he's going to get the jump on you. So when you clear that fucking door, there is that moment where you are always, I don't give a fuck how good you are always vulnerable.
But I was going to say, because the guy with the rifle, let's say he's a bad guy, right, in here, he's going to have the beat on you no matter what, every single time, unless he's just a
That's
moron.
the problem.
So what do you do?
You fucking, you get shot sometimes, or you get the jump on the guy, or you do whatever these guys do tactical shit do. And then when you come in the room together, if I got right, I'm moving right. If he's got left, he's moving left. Of course, what I do is I dance in the room. It's all footwork. It's a shitload of footwork, which is it's all that shit. But I was just like, no matter what you do, every time we were doing shit where we drive up in a car, you'll see it all, but drive up in a fucking car with I had an AR-15 with fully loaded real bullets where I got to shoot from the car, and then I got to exit the car while he's laying cover. It was all live ammo. It was fucking I was so exhausted by the time I got on the plane. Well, you know that noise?
I wouldn't say it's physical. It's just so like adrenaline.
Oh, dude.
Like in
yes.
Your everything just pumping.
Everything.
Like it'll wear you out.
It'll wear you the fuck out. And you know what you don't think about? When you're coming into a room and you're behind your buddy, my gun was like pointing at his head, like sweeping his.
Well, they point it down, right?
Until they point up, but they're never. That's part of the training. They watch it. They watch themselves on video. They reassess, and they're always training, always training, always training. You train 5 days a week when you're not on mission.
Gotcha. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
All those guys are retired?
Well, that's a complicated question, Brendan, and that's probably a classified question. The answer to that is probably not. A lot of the guys let's put it this way.
Because you wouldn't be doing that if you were out of the game.
Right. When I got there, one of the guys who runs Sheepdog Response is a guy named Matt, who is, he was in a group called, it's Green Beret, and then he was in a group called Delta Force, and then I believe he went on to do other things in these secret units.
Is there a group higher than Delta Force?
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to talk about.
Oh, I'd get a
those
tattoo
groups.
on my fucking neck if I was part of that elite force.
Yeah, but just built like a fucking like a truck. He looks like a truck. They're all freaks.
Dude. No,
they're all freaks.
There are best athletes.
They're the tip of the spear. They're the best the military has to offer. The U.S. military has to offer. The best.
By far the best, though.
Yeah,
right?
and lateral thinkers. They're not like grunts. They can think outside the box all the time. And they've seen so much combat. But every guy that was there, that is there to train with pistols and they're all these guys. So I walked in a white T-shirt and my green slacks.
No, you're the chum in the water.
I couldn't have looked more out of place. But I'm the comedian, Bubba.
Yeah, you know that though.
He brought 11 of his guys from Sheepdog Response. They're all fucking. He's Dev Crew. He's Delta. It was just like.
Can I tell you? I'm sure you had a great time learning how to fire guns. Hey, let's be honest. Sure. You're never going to do that.
I'm doing say tactical.
All the tactical stuff.
Training.
I don't say complete waste of your life, but right. Because you're never going to do it. But hold on.
Yeah.
And this is what drove me nuts. And again, I wanted to wait into studio to confront you on this. Bryan sent me, no lie, 7 texts going, bro, we got to move to Austin. Bro, I need to move to Austin. Bro, Austin's so great. Bro, Austin this. And I would just, I wouldn't respond. Then finally by 6 on it, I need you to relax. It's hot out there.
I knew it was going to annoy the fuck out of you.
It's hot out right here now, and you're drinking the Kool-Aid, dude. You're drinking the Kool-Aid.
I kept sending him texts just to fucking agitate him because I knew it's the one thing he can't stand where I was like, dude, it's hot, but it's double awesome. I would just send him dumb shit, and I knew he was ignoring me. But he couldn't take it finally. He's like, hey, fucking.
You loved Austin, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
I love Austin. I just, I
love LA. I've been in LA a long time.
Yeah, I love
LA's pretty great.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, look, I like Austin. It's hotter than the sun. Right now, it's 110 degrees. So let's.
You know what's weird? Like I know that's the one knock on Austin. Like that doesn't really bother me because AC, right?
Yeah.
It's 2022. Yeah. I don't know. The taxes would be better, but I don't know. I just have no desire.
I have a theory on it. First of all, it's great food. It is a progressive city, right? Which is ironic because people go there to get away from the progressive mindset.
Austin's always been liberal.
Great fucking coffee shops, great restaurants,
great food, great people.
100% music scene.
Our friends are there. Comedy scene's blowing up. I get all of it.
Everything's great.
Land's cheaper than here.
100%. Aubrey Marcus came to my show on Thursday.
Love Aubrey.
Fucking love
That's
him.
our boy.
Love him.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen him. I had just a great time with him. And
we have every reason to move there.
Great people.
We have every reason.
We know everybody there.
Chan was down to move. Mark said he's in.
Yeah, we know everybody. But I feel like my theory on it is mainly I think people move there because there's a romantic idea behind Texas. There's this idea I'm going to have land, I'm going to have a well, I'm going to be self-sufficient, I can have all the guns, all the toys. And I think in some ways, there they are. That guy right there, Matt, that giant guy, that's the Delta guy. The guy behind him is the Dev Gru guy. That guy, yeah.
Oh,
I hope I'm not giving all this stuff away.
Oh, you're talking about the guy that looks like homeboy from Avengers Endgame, Thanos? Is that Thanos?
But by the way, sir, so you don't get that guy, Matt, right there, nicest guy in the world. You don't get more elite than that
You're talking about the big thick?
Yeah, you don't get more elite. You don't get more, like, whatever you want to call the top of the military, that's that guy. Yes. And the guy behind him, same thing. The guy behind him is a Dev Gru guy and 6'4".
There he is. No, that's him right there.
Yeah,
there he is.
That's a fucking great call.
Thank you, sir.
That's a great call. Mm-hmm. Go back again. Dude.
Spot on.
You are good with it. He's even got the stripes.
Yeah. Spot on.
Yeah, his shoulders go on for days.
They look identical.
And the guy behind him, sir, who's about 6'4", it's a terrible picture of him.
Yeah. No, I know they're all Navy SEALs and Special Forces.
But he went after Dev Gru, he went to Harvard, to the John F. Kennedy School of Government and got his degree
He's the
from
only
Harvard.
cool shoes in the picture, so I'll give him that.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're all great guys. That's all the whole Sheepdog Response team and their wives. And he's got 11 guys. It was such a fucking blast. But I love Tim. Tim is the fucking
Yeah,
man.
we have every reason to move to Austin, but I like it out here.
I could move there. I could easily.
Yeah, I think so. Out of all the spots, I could move there.
Rogan and I had dinner on Thursday and
Where'd you guys eat at
this steakhouse called Eddie V's, which was great. And he's
Rogan
in. He's
loves
all
that
in.
place.
He's all fucking in.
Oh, he's
He
Mr.
he
Texas.
loves it. He fucking loves
He's
it.
the governor of Texas, so
There
that's
he
cool.
is. Yeah. Look at us, couple red guys. Couple red guys in their 50s. Could we be any redder?
Did Rogan get out of a sauna or something?
No, we were just, it was the lighting. Or maybe we just ate too much steak. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. These guys' teeth are white.
Yes, we had a good time. We had a laugh.
B, can we take a little break, buddy?
Let's take a break,
From
man.
just chatting with each other.
Sometimes you got to take a break from just being awake.
You look rested, though, Daddy.
Well, I sleep on a Helix mattress.
I knew it, you freaking liar.
I sleep on, let me explain something.
Were you getting about 20, 22 hours sleep on there?
It looks that way because I sleep so well.
That's what I
Because with
thought.
Helix, you can take a quiz. If you're a tummy sleeper, a side sleeper, a back sleeper, if you like it, you're a mattress firm, medium, soft.
But is
they
it
got you.
the same mattress for you as is for me, or is it custom?
It's custom. Why don't you just sleep on it for 100 nights risk-free? And if you don't like it, they'll actually come and get it for you. It's completely, literally risk-free. So why don't you try that? It was rated by Wired and GQ magazine as the #1 best overall mattress. Okay?
Whoa. Big
Yeah.
time. I've heard of those. Just go to helixsleep.com/fighter. Don't take our word for it. Try it out. 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up, but you're going to love it, so don't worry about it.
10-year warranty.
Yes, just take their 2-minute sleep quiz. They will match you with the perfect mattress for your thick body, give you the best sleep of your life. 10-year warranty, like Bryan said. Try it out for 100 nights, risk-free. They'll even pick it up if you don't love it, but you will. Helix has financing options, flexible payment plans. Listen, a great night's sleep is not far. Helix is offering you guys up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows, Bryan. For the listeners and viewers of The Fighter and the Kid, go to helixsleep.com/fighter.
It was good to see. I hadn't seen
And
it
the
in a
new
long time.
Cap City's good?
I love that club.
Is it good?
It's not just good. Where the area it's in North Austin is fucking amazing.
Yeah, because it's a little off of 6th Street. Like it's about 20 minutes outside of it?
Yeah, about 20 minutes, and it's just got all these shops. It's like, it's a little bit like Scottsdale, Arizona. You know that mall?
Yeah.
It's in a mall like that, like high-end mall.
Yeah, like
Neiman Marcus,
oh, wow.
Golden Goose. You'll love it. I mean, it's like great restaurants, and the club itself is fucking awesome.
That's
awesome.
dope. They got it up and running.
People love comedy.
Did
in Austin.
Rogan tell you when I think they're looking at like maybe October maybe for him?
I think he said something like January. It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work.
He has a lot of
He
permits
bought a
and
theater.
stuff. I know.
Yeah.
Permits and everything. Draft house.
He was going to show it to me, and we didn't have time. He had a show, I had a show.
He was the draft house. Oh, he had a show.
I was hoping he was going to be able to open on Thursday, but then he had to go. He had a show, so he couldn't do it because it was too far away.
Well, we might be back in Austin soon doing a little.
Hold on, don't say
Reunion.
anything. Yeah, there's a
Reunion.
there's a little rumor. Everybody gotta keep it down,
little
bro.
rumor.
A little rumor. There's a
We're
rumor.
talking about the 4 horsemen,
Oh, is it?
the originals.
Yeah, what for? The
Original.
horseman of the apocalypse.
You missed a good companion on Saturday.
I heard. I talked to Mitrione.
Yeah.
Yeah, texted him.
Yeah, he was great. Eric
Big
Griffin
Mac.
was great. Eric's great because, I do this show Flashback Fights with him. I introduce him to like fighters. He has no clue about fighters, so I'll start from their very first fight and finish on their last fight and educate him on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he just loves fighting now, and he's freaking into it, man.
Look at all you guys. Look at all you guys. Look at Maddie.
Man, look how big Matty might have a fight.
Are you serious?
He got an offer. He told me who. I can't talk about it.
Could you guys all fit in his head, do you think? Or
Matt has the biggest head in the world.
yeah.
I mean, Eric's isn't small though.
No, it's not. No, Eric is not a small man. But Matt's all muscle.
Yeah, he got a fight offer. Interesting.
Is Chris a monk? Is he a medieval monk?
I told him he dressed like a priest. Like
He's
a fuckboy priest.
Like the kind of guy who chants, "Hold him, me, requiem."
He looks like a priest just.
Did you come out of a monastery?
He looks like a priest just for gay men.
That's exactly right.
With chains and shit.
Yep.
It's like a mock turtleneck.
That's amazing.
That's the Gap Balenciaga collab, so I get it. I get it.
Okay. Pretty intense there.
Yeah, it's fun. Eric's great though.
I love
Just
Eric
'cause he's so funny.
Love him.
Woke up a little news from my papa early in the morning. My grandma passed away.
Sorry about that.
98.
That's a fucking great
And I just
run.
talked to my dad, so I told my dad because he was her caretaker because she lived about 2 miles from him. So he's one of 13. So the rest of them are spread out all over. So my dad's so close. He's always been close to his mom. He was like the caretaker, so it hits him the hardest. So, obviously he's down. He loves to work out. I'm like, Dad, I was like, did you go work out today? He's like, no, you got to work out.
Got it,
like,
right.
It's going to help you get all this stress and depression, whatever. It's going to help with everything with your endorphins and all that and your adrenaline. He's like, no, I'm going to go today. I'm like, you promised me you're going to go. I just told him, I said, he was like, you see me doing it better with it than me. I was like, well, it's your mom. It was my grandma, but I wasn't that close to her. It was as a kid, she was great to us and she'd watch us, but, I don't know, as I got older and, some issues there, but I wasn't that close with her. And then also, to me, it's like 98.
Yeah.
Great run, dude.
Yeah.
And I told my dad,
amazing run.
I told my dad, I said, the way I look at it, I said, yeah, I'm all right. I said, I'm sad. I said, I'm more concerned about you. I said, but 98, man, we should all be lucky. So lucky, man. 98.
Hey, how about
Let's
82?
swim every day.
That's a good run. I'm thinking about my dad at 82. Anything after 80 is gravy. That's a good run.
98, Daddy?
That's incredible.
Where it gets dicey is because my dad is responsible for, he's the power of attorney or whatever for it. Yeah. Has to do with all her real estate and all, monies and all that stuff and delegate all that. And she had a will. So in the funeral and all that. So my dad's like, hey, we're going to figure out the funeral. You make sure you come. In my head, I'm just like, man, this is where it sucks with my schedule.
Yeah, it does. You would go to it for your dad.
Oh, that's what I told him. I was like, Dad, please, give me, if you can give me a heads up, let me figure it out. I'm literally going for him, 100%.
Of course, you're just going for him. And he that's his mom, and she's 98.
And well, think about it, it has to be weird, when you're both your parents are dead. When you have no one.
It's a big
It
moment.
has to be weird. Yeah, that's where he's at.
I remember I've told you this before. My grandfather died. I was real close to him. I was very close to my grandmother. But I've always put death into context. Me, I'm like, no emotion. Shut it down. And I remember saying, I'm lucky I had him for 84 years or whatever. I felt lucky. It's a great run, and I had a great relationship. No regrets. And I put that into perspective. And then I was working out with Jimmy Burke the next day, and I was like, I couldn't move my body. I could not fucking bend over. I couldn't, my whole body felt like I had been electrocuted. It was so weird.
It's the stress.
And I say to him, I go, dude, I can't fucking bend over. My legs, everything is so tight. And Jimmy goes, Bryan, you just said goodbye to somebody you've known your whole life. And furthermore, somebody you really loved.
Yeah.
But you haven't cried and you haven't done a thing about it.
Yeah, sociopath.
And I was like, fuck, that's what it is. My body,
I was
pretending that I could handle it, but my body was just, and once he said that though, I was able to kind of.
Start crying on the bench?
I didn't cry, but I was able to I cried in my sleep. I wept in my sleep. It was fucking weird. I woke up crying, but yeah, my body let go once I had
death is a weird thing. But I also think when he was telling me this, I'm around my son, Boston who's 2 and Tiger who's 6, and there's so much life there. So it's just so weird.
That's what your
But I'm
children
staring
are
at
there
them.
for.
Yeah, I'm staring at them
That's the cycle of life.
Yep.
And that is what one child opens his eyes while another closes their eyes. That whole idea.
That's
but
sad.
it is what it is. It's the cycle. We're all going to be there.
I also think funeral. This isn't a hot take or anything. I also think the old school funeral where everyone's in suits, it's black, everything's dark, bury him. That whole tradition to me is very old school. Now that's definitely happening because you've never met somebody more religious than my grandma, which I, even when I knew she was kind of sick and I'd see her, she was so religious. She's like, I can't wait to get to heaven. There has to be some piece with that where her faith is so deep. To her, it's like, yeah, dude, this is gonna be fun. This is the ride. And I'm like, I'm so jealous of that. Yeah, that must be dope. Yeah. To have that confidence and relief where and maybe she's right. I don't fucking know. Yep. Hopefully she is.
Yep.
But she thinks she can go up and see the big man. That's her number one goal. So it's I remember being like, that must be nice. I don't have that.
I spoke to somebody who almost died this weekend. And they told me that, I said, what has it done? And he goes, I'm not afraid of death even a little bit anymore. I said, what do you mean? He goes, because I was already dead. I remember I was starting to lose my body. And he goes, and while I was dying, I said, this is the big deal. This is nothing. It's this has been one big fucking, the pain initially, all that. But he's like, this is what it is. He's like, and he was looking around and he was going, this is fucking beautiful. And now he has zero fear of it. Now that was him. And that's that situation. But it's an interesting thing to people who do psychedelics. They say come that. So when you do ayahuasca and you lose your body, and so when people are facing a terminal illness, the biggest thing that they go through is like when they do a mushroom ceremony. One of the biggest things that helps them is dealing with the inevitable, and they're just not afraid anymore.
But they say, you know, obviously scientists look into it and atheists look into it. So when people say, oh, they see a light, they said they've studied the brain when someone's passing away. What the brain does, like, all right, it's go time. This is, final exit. The brain just fills the body and the brain with some dopamine.
Yep.
So you feel this sensation of like clarity and everything's all good, which is how dope are the body.
It's incredible. The woman who was calling her mom while she was getting eaten by a fucking grizzly bear, terrible story. Grizzly bear's eating her legs. And she's calling her mom, she's nagging because it kept coming and would come back, I guess, and eat her. And then finally it left and she was dying. She was talking to her mom and she finally said, oh my God, wait, the pain's gone. Pain's gone. I'm fine.
The body's like, we're going to release some morphine here.
Yeah, that's fucking. See, so now here's a spiritual idea. So you can describe the mechanism of what happens. Scientists can describe the mechanism of what happens. Okay, yes, but what's within that? Like, what's the umbrella around that? It's like, I know what's happening to you physically, but why is it happening to you physically? What is really happening? Where are you going? Those are the fucking questions science can never answer. It's like,
well, nobody can answer.
Yeah. But apparently psychedelics are done right. I might go down the rabbit hole of psychedelics. I'm very curious.
You keep saying that.
I'd have something scheduled. I tried to get you involved.
Yeah, I mean, come on. No.
I think you'd like it.
That's not what I do on my Saturday.
I know, Bubba.
And you got to stay the night? Absolutely
not. No, I'm not staying the night.
No. But it's hours, right?
Yeah, it's hours. It's I'm curious. I want to go down I want to do ayahuasca. I want to do a mushroom ceremony. I want to do, because ayahuasca is the DMT. That'll last 8 hours sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. But what are you looking for, B?
You
said yourself at your age, like you're not gonna have any breakthroughs.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking to see if I can lose all my. I want to lose all fear of death, and I'm not that afraid. Never have been that afraid of it. Maybe because I'm naive about it or I'm ignorant to it, but I just want to see what's there. I want to see if there's a there. And
you think you're gonna solve that by doing that?
I had a really interesting experience with Aubrey Marcus this Thursday. We came to the show, and Aubrey's done the medicine for 23 years. That motherfucker's gone down the rabbit hole.
He has PhD. Yeah.
PhD.
Yeah. Smart guy. And
what I thought was really interesting with Aubrey is that we were talking about spirituality and philosophy. You get me started, I'm gonna rattle off a bunch of shit I read. I'm gonna rattle off a bunch of shit I read.
Yeah, Aubrey's done it.
He's done it. And what I noticed was he was listening to me a little bit like this. You were in the UFC. If I started talking to you about Kung Fu, okay, and I was really serious, and I studied Kung Fu my whole life, or an Aikido and Shotokan karate, you wouldn't be a dick. You'd be like, it's got its thing. It's, I mean, you'd be like, yeah.
for it, yeah.
But if I started saying that in a fight, what you want to do is you want to, you'd be like polite and you'd listen and you'd be like, I know, I don't want to say this right now. I've seen you do this. I don't want to tell him he's wrong because he won't understand because he's never been there.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
And so you're trying to give Aubrey.
I think Aubrey was, I said, I feel like I'm talking about things you've experienced. And it was really interesting because there was a difference between somebody who had read and heard about something.
And someone who's lived it.
And he'd lived it.
Yeah.
Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but so that's why.
Yeah, I just thought, I'm kind of curious. I'd like to experience it. Because when I read philosophy, I go around in a fucking circle. When I read about religion, when I read the original text, I get fucking, I'm like, I can't connect to it.
Do you think you're thinking more about death because you're older?
No, I've always been interested in it, honestly. I feel more alive now than I ever have. And I feel better now than I have.
Yeah, I don't think about death. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't at all.
No, but it's not because it's I guess, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You can't control any of it. What are you going to do? Put effort and energy into it?
You don't, and like me, you and I don't think about our past at all. Like, I don't really, I don't dwell in the past. I just don't. And some people really do. People who remember dates?
Yeah.
Like in May of 2000, I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Like Rain Man?
But so many people are like that.
I know. Must be nice.
Yeah. You get these markers. I remember shit because of my new Invisalign.
But I wonder what the new thing
Mark,
could.
looking juicy, Mark.
Stop it.
And I'm liking the thick. I like that T-shirt.
So do I.
That thick boy
model.
T-shirt's fucking great.
It's a extendo cut, so it goes down, covers up the rump a little bit, just gives people a little taste.
What size is that,
Wanna
Mark?
see that?
Is that a double
XL? Double XL?
You know, it's actually, you can smell Brendan's cologne, and I stole it from him.
That
But
makes sense.
he
For
has
the
other
photo
ones.
shoot?
So yeah,
I like it, Mark.
yeah, I do too.
Mark, I'm going to ask you a serious question.
If you ask him, dude,
don't
I
be a dick.
swear to God,
Don't be a
I
dick.
swear to God, if you ruin this podcast,
Listen to me.
5 things left to eat on the planet. Go. Protein. What should I be taking?
I'm a little insecure right now after
Oh,
coming
dude,
from
please
Austin.
don't.
Okay.
Everybody was thick.
Please don't ruin it.
hear it.
Everybody was thick.
What should I do to
I'm
get?
a little insecure.
Oh God.
I want to put on.
Podcast.
No. Shut up, Mark.
I want to put on.
I wanna
weight.
put on-
What should I eat?
Yeah,
I want to put on 10 pounds of muscle. I don't want to be sluggish. Mm-hmm. I don't want to feel like I'm overeating.
I would describe it to you, but I think the real solution to this is we have to train together,
Okay.
Brian.
We do?
We have to film it and show some of the clips on Fighter and the Kid.
Oh,
That's not a bad idea.
okay.
Fighter and the jacked old guy.
Okay.
No, we could definitely work out. And honestly, I was thinking about this the other day. It can be hard to describe to people certain things like, how do I look? You can't describe intensity, right?
Yeah.
The actual process of putting on muscle is pretty simple, but how do you convey to somebody, you're going to go until gun to your head, you can't do another one
Yeah.
on a deadlift.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I'll say this. So Tim put me through this obstacle course, and I actually climbed a rope without my legs. I didn't. I haven't done that in 10 years. But I was surprised. But I was like, let me see if I can do this. It was the morning. I wasn't even warmed up, but I climbed all the way up.
yeah.
And it wasn't a long rope.
Easy
but it wasn't
or hard?
It was easy for me.
Okay.
In fact, toward the end, I used
Like
my
to get
legs.
over a
'cause
wall or something?
No, I just had to ring the bell.
yeah.
And toward the end, twice for 2 climbs, I used my legs only because I wasn't warmed up and I was just afraid I would overdo it.
Yeah.
But I could have done it without a problem. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm in okay shape for a 55-year-old. I can climb a rope without my fucking legs.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna get you bigger.
Everything, you know, the entire meme of the fitness industry is do more complicated, novel things, and it's better. The actual process of putting on muscle is slow and boring, and
And takes time.
it just takes time, but it is shockingly
time.
simple, right? That's all.
With Brendan one time, I go, with Brendan, I was talking about putting on muscle, and he goes, I put on 20 pounds, I put on 15 pounds of muscle. It took me a year and a half.
I mean, yeah.
Right? I was like-
Actual muscle versus
be a nightmare.
water retention versus I just gained weight
Yeah.
versus whatever you do. If you take any anabolics, for example, so guys will think, oh, I'm taking Dianabol and that I gained 25 pounds. Well,
it's
you're
water.
retaining water, minerals,
That's what
all
it
these different things. So actual muscle tissue is pretty slow to
Takes a
gain,
long
even
time.
enhanced.
Yeah, be a beast.
You look bigger.
I do.
Yeah, you look more muscular. What's
Meaty.
going on?
I don't just living, dude.
Are you lifting heavier or same?
Probably less since I've been so busy. I mean, we probably lift twice a week, Mark.
Yeah, you still. But again, when we go in, we'll still do the heavy stuff. So what does that boil down
Meat
to?
and potatoes.
You could get stronger. If you're just benching and deadlifting, it just covers most of your body.
I do got to increase it, and I'll be in LA for most of August because we got the Tough Mudder coming up, and that's not something you just don't want to
Yeah.
not train.
So
for.
you'll up
That'd
your
be a nightmare.
weightlifting.
Cardio.
Yeah,
Yeah, like-
but in that case, like doing this novel stuff, it's like circuit training and climbing the thing. All those things do come into handy, you know. But I would just consider that a different goal.
You were in elementary back then. You used to have to climb to the top of the ropes. You used to climb up that. Right?
Yeah.
They stopped doing it because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Remember they put that on the soft mat? You climb the fuck up?
Yeah.
It was so high as a kid. I bet if I went in now, I'm like, oh, geez.
They had a famous bodybuilder who specialized in getting people bigger and stuff. And you know what they said? They said if you really want to change your body, the most radical way to do it is deadlift, bench, and
Steroids.
squat.
And
like
steroids.
literally, but just go
Essentially as many
kinda
times
heavy.
a week as you can. If I could do one thing different, if I could start over and talk to 16-year-old Mark, because I was doing these pro bodybuilder splits where it's like chest on Monday and do 30 sets. It's like do those basics as many times in a week as you can handle, basically.
Yeah,
So you need
before
to
your
take a
body
break.
breaks down. Yeah.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Like,
For real.
and then you deload for a couple
potatoes.
weeks and then do it again.
Part of I
Take
think
steroids.
consistency.
I would have done
is that
steroids. It's,
Yes,
yeah.
you would have.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, if you want to put on weight, steroids, right? Yeah.
I gotta
Hey,
do-
let's be honest. Hey, I don't want to say this is a complete waste of everybody's time, but
I'm not gonna do it.
You're not gonna do any of it.
I work out.
I mean,
I'm not going to go heavy.
no, it's not for you.
You know, it'd be funny. So, do we get Bryan drinks or anything? What if there's a way to secretly give him steroids and he doesn't know about it? You
No,
know?
I'll do.
like, hey, we got you a drink again, and it's just.
I may as well.
Well, no, though, because wiener stopped working.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, those goose eggs will start shrinking.
Maybe.
What's
Oh,
up,
yeah,
dude?
big balls.
Isn't this just Starbucks?
I'm worried about that.
it'd
I
be a
might just be an old skinny goat. Might have to just be an old skinny goat with the heavy balls and keep it just like
I think
this.
it's a good way
And
for you to
that's gonna
stick out.
happen.
I think it's a good way for you to stick out.
I'm the
too.
way you are when you have to break up with something, like break a tie with a business relationship or fire somebody, whatever it is. I talk about it and then I do nothing. I do nothing. So
But we should get at least
being
one session
skinny's
in
your
this
thing,
thing.
though.
being skinny is my thing.
I own
Be
that.
a gray old
You don't be.
goat.
What do you want to be all big and like thick like Rogan? They just look like
No.
an alley cat version of Rogan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta do your thing.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and shave your head and do that, though, right?
Yeah.
Shave your head bald, then you get all juicy.
Really? Go ahead and
Cool.
do that.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. Shave it bald, get juicy, still look like a skinny Rogan, and still look like a
Yes.
skinny Rogan.
Be
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, tough. All
What
right.
do you got, Chin?
Before I start, I got gifts for you guys.
You got what?
The hell's this?
It's like an animated picture.
Oh,
gift
this
with
is your
his
T-shirt,
line.
Chin?
Wow, Chin.
Thank you, Chin.
Oh, I'm wearing it.
And to think I was just about to buy it online.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Appreciate that.
This is your shirt, Chin?
Yeah, I helped design it with the Into the AM. It's all about like what I love doing the most, which is
So it's like
obviously
camping.
camping, fishing.
Yeah, it's a camp. There's guitars on there.
Yeah.
Is there this image of you beating up a senior citizen? Is
Some
that
not me,
one of
Mark.
your favorite things that you like to do? I just don't get it.
That's a cool shirt, Chin.
Thanks, bro.
Little camp vibe.
Yes,
Be
sir.
cool, guys.
Nice tits, Mark. Nice fucking tits, Mark.
It's a nice shirt, Chin.
Thanks,
I'll
bro.
rock that for
Appreciate
sure.
it.
I'll wear it on Wednesday.
I look good, dude.
Have you
do
been
look good.
camping lately, Chin?
Yeah, just like one night or so.
By yourself?
No, friends.
Oh, word.
yeah.
Is it weird if you go camp by yourself?
I want to try it one
Is
day.
that frowned upon?
No, it's good. I want to try it one day.
If you camp by yourself,
Yeah, is that weird?
maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Are you?
I'll film
are you
it,
the
then I'll make a vlog.
Unabomber? Are you one bad break away from the Unabomber if you camp by yourself?
Yeah.
Because he went up by himself out to Montana.
That's kind of, but he's staying
did?
there. I'll do a one nighter. That's it.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Do you announce your one-nighters? Like, I'll be in Jackson Hole,
Nope.
Wyoming.
Nope. Just go there. Go
What do
there.
you got,
camp
baby?
and go
Let's see
fishing.
what we got.
Real quick, I'll do these. So Will Smith finally came out
Let me see.
and
this.
apologized. The video's just way too long.
Yeah, it's way too. It's like
Yeah, but he
15 minutes.
apologized to Chris Rock, his brother.
A little late though, right?
family, yeah.
And also, I feel like A, I think it's late. B, I think he realized that how bad it hurt his image,
Mm-hmm.
and a PR team. So he put this together and told him to do it because it's a good look. It's just, dude, where was this the day after?
Yeah.
How long ago? How far past have we gone by?
Yeah, he.
It's been like 3 months, I
I
think.
like Will Smith, so I.
Oh, I love. Here's
it's
my
all
thing.
good.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, probably shouldn't slap the guy. All right.
How bad do you think it hurt his image? Like,
Pretty
is he
bad.
taking all the shit?
a lot,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I don't look at him the same.
Really? I literally do not care.
Yeah.
I mean, I
still watch
I
his
would go to his movie. Yeah, if there was Hitch 2, I'm there, front row. I would love that.
I saw the King movie, so that was good. But this is Chris Rock, like hours after hours after the video came out where Will Smith apologized, and this is him on stage.
Said everybody's trying to be a fucking victim. If everybody claims to be a victim, then nobody will hear the real victims. Even me getting smacked by Suge
Suge
Smith.
Smith.
I went to work the next day. I got kids.
Yeah, it didn't. It just was
He also said
completely unacceptable.
anyone who says words hurt has never been punched in the face. That's fine. Yeah, it's just to me it seems
go down a little bit. I want
to me it just seems
yeah.
a little too late.
Oh, so,
It felt like a PR move.
and Chris is not ready to talk. Will reach out, and maybe he won't reach out because
He said
Why?
he needs to. I don't know.
sometimes you do shit like when you do stuff. It's like you lost that relationship. Sorry,
Yeah.
too much.
I mean, he slapped a guy on one of the biggest stages in the world.
Yeah.
It was so lame. It was so fake.
Don't wanna. I don't wanna. Yeah.
They slap him, and it's like it's so embarrassing for Chris, and it's also like what he said was even bad. And it's like, bro, keep that same energy with your wife. Like, she's the one that caused all this trauma for you. Like, what are you talking about? You blame it on your child and all this shit. I'm like, bro, you made the decision to marry that lady and stick with her, and then Chris Rock makes it. It wasn't even a good roast.
G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. Joan is what G.I. Jane.
He didn't know she had alopecia. He didn't know that.
No one does. That's an excuse.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
It doesn't even look like she has.
No, I'm not
By the
buying
way,
that either.
Me neither. I'm not either.
I'm not buying any of it. So it's like,
And she couldn't look better with a shaved head.
Yeah.
I think she's hot as
I-
fuck in a shaved head.
I like her with long
personally.
hair, but
But it's like, okay, but I think she looks amazing in that. So it's like, the whole thing was you took a shit on the world and you just got to deal with it.
I also think it's tough for Will Smith too, right? Because Jada Pinkett Smith, I mean, let's be real, she was with Tupac, right? Like that was her main love, and she still talks about him, posts about him.
It's disrespectful of her.
I agree, 100%.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, cool.
Like, if you did it
cool.
to me-
you were 22, lady.
Yeah.
Like, move on.
If you're my wife and the mother of my kids, and you start talking about another guy like that, because you're threatened by my celebrity, and you have not become a star. She's a star, but she's not a star. She's
Agree.
not like her.
No, she's not
her-
Will Smith
She's
level.
not in his area code,
No.
and she resents that. And
Clearly.
and in my opinion, like you've upped your profile by being basically inappropriate about your private life. That's not cool to him.
Well,
you're saying
think
shit
about the
like
disrespect
that.
be.
I'd be like, hey, you can get the fuck out of here.
Me too, but like, if go fucking.
Like, how much
Go-
have I done something?
I'd be like, go rub your titties at Tupac in another house. How about that? Also, you're not going to be doing this red table talking shit
That's
about me
unbelievable.
with my daughter every Friday in my fucking kitchen.
That's unbelievable.
How about you take this toxic TV show on Facebook and go somewhere and get a set, bitch?
Right.
You're using my house. You're doing all this shit.
Right.
Also, get over Tupac. You were 20. But for Will, you're living under that shadow all the time, and you're Will Smith.
You're dealing with somebody who will do. I'm sure Jada Pinkett Smith has got a lot of great qualities. I have no doubt. Maybe most, but there's make no mistake. I've been in this business for 30 fucking years. Women like that, I've been around them, and men. There are men just like it. So it's just not a woman-man thing. But that person will do whatever it takes for attention. And when the attention
Nothing
starts
worse.
going somewhere else, they will do shit that will shock you.
That's why you can only have one headshot in the household. That's what they
That's it.
said. But also, let's talk about this. The reason why Will Smith freaked out. All right, she has the red table talk where she just talks, drags him under the fucking bus every Thursday, whenever it is. Just all their shit. He's on there crying and stuff. It's terrible.
that.
Right? So then also, they decided to be in an open relationship. She not only fucked another dude, but brought him on the family vacation to Hawaii.
That's outrageous.
Well,
Is that true?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that really true?
yeah.
And you talk about it, first of all? If that's your kink, keep that shit to yourself. You talk about that everywhere,
you went public.
you're out of your
Went
fucking
public.
mind.
Went public with it.
I'd lose my mind.
And you have kids? All right.
All for what? For clicks? For clicks.
For the show would be
outta
deal
here.
breaker for me. Then you're fucking another dude, bring him to Hawaii on family vacation. So that's strike two.
Do we know that for a fact?
I think she explained it on the table talk. Yeah, she did it.
I'm not, this isn't, are you shitting me? You guys don't know about this?
I heard about it, but I want to make sure
I'm
it's
not
not.
questioning
about
it.
it. We talked
Am
about
I
it.
here? Is this bro? Is
No,
this bro?
no,
news?
not at all.
Not bro news.
Are you shitting me? Nobody knows this in here? Chin, bring it up.
I remember.
And also bring up
What was that dude's name though?
Augustus.
Augustus.
Yeah, I mean, this is
Yeah.
These are facts.
All sorts of wrong,
He even
all sorts
came out,
of
and
just-
even Augustus came out, and they've been on the red carpet.
Sanctioned affair.
And she's saying Will knew about it. Yeah,
Yeah, but don't go public about that shit. Shut
Right.
the fuck up.
It's
because
a
everyone's
template.
giving Augustus shit, and he's
got-
like, "Hold on, Will knew about this."
Yeah.
And I don't have any problem. Look, if those guys want to fucking do their thing, they've made this relationship work. God bless them. But you're going fucking public with this. It's
You make it
embarrassing.
Will look bad, but also even fuck the. Do you have to do it in Hawaii on the family vacation? Hey, honey, it's Thursday. I'll be right back. Let me go get banged out by this younger dude.
He's a stud too, by the way.
He's all right, but also it's like compared to Will Smith, the guy has an angel's tattoo on his neck, dude.
Is
so
he? What is he?
he's a singer.
pro. Okay.
What were you gonna say, Brian?
Thought he
You
was
were gonna say pro athlete?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Atlanta A's or something? The Oakland A's? Okay.
All right, let's tone it down. All right,
Okay, hold on.
let's not assume.
I'm going to talk about in regards to what happened in the world. I have an open marriage. Now, I'm addressing this here because it's very important. So she said something, I guess, that got people talking about it. Right? That's what I think it is.
But look at it. So
BET Awards together
Jane and I
2017.
attended B2 Awards together. Yeah, so that was her main man. But August came out and was like, I sat down with Will and he told me it was okay. We got his blessings. So, but either way, so you got the red table talk, that's a deal breaker. bringing homeboy, your side piece, to Hawaii on the family vacation, deal breaker. And then, it's just one thing after fucking another. Of course Will Smith finally snapped.
Yeah.
And you won't shut. Then every fucking, whenever Tupac's anniversary of his death pops up, you're posting letters from him that he used to write you and all this shit. Of course Will Smith snapped.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Now, did he do it in the safest way possible and slap a small Chris Rock? Sure he did. Would he have done it to Jason Momoa?
No.
Probably
and
not.
The problem is that he's still responsible for actions. So it doesn't matter what Jada Smith did. He is responsible for that shit. That was bullshit. So weird.
And then also think about Will Smith. Think how much shit Will has done in his career, right? Think about all the stuff Will has done for his image, stuff like this. And then Jada goes, hey, I'm going to do Red Table Talk and air out all our dirty laundry. Everything. And you're like, whoa, you know how hard I've worked in show business since I was a teenager to build this fucking platform? And then you're just going to take it down because you want something to do? Are you shitting me?
Yep. Wow.
That's 50 Cent and Will Smith.
That looks like a very photoshopped conversation.
She did her and I did me. And she said only she can give permission for somebody to blow her back out. Damn. Fuck you, 50.
I mean,
Wait, what did I do?
50's a bit of a troll.
Yeah.
So
who knows if that's real?
Wait. Who said that? That was
50 Cent.
50 Cent. Come on, dude. Come on.
fuck you.
Come on.
they're talking. So it's 50.
That's a DM, right?
No, from 50.
That's
though?
50 to Will Smith. This stuff is very old.
He's joking around about it though. Fuck you, 50 is like.
No, that's dead serious. He hasn't talked to him since.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But 50, and I don't know why he posted that, but.
Wow. That's weird too. The
Anyway.
whole thing's fucking weird, man. Going public with shit is fucking weird to me.
But again, did
don't
Jada,
agree
right?
with it.
Everyone's talking about Jada now. She's the life of the party. And if you're Will, you're like, what in the fuck? How hard I've worked and now my reputation is ruined because I slapped Chris Rock?
Well, that's
all the
on
work
him.
I've
That's
done?
on him. That's on him.
Agree, but a lot of it's her. She has to take ownership too. And the way she looked at him, like, on Thursday I'm going to talk shit, right? So he's like, I better slap.
Yeah. She's not going to take ownership for anything.
Nothing.
Well, they're both still
And then,
together.
then the PR team's like, all right, well, say you have alopecia. Like, that's why you were so defensive of her hair. Like, okay, I guess. What is that? It's where you can't grow hair. Okay, that works.
They're still together. I personally love Will Smith, and he fucked up, but love Chris Rock too. So,
Yeah,
but
love
I don't
Chris.
know. Yeah, you pay a price. It's the way it is. Okay.
What else you got, Jen?
All right, this is a crazy one. There's this British student, 22 years
Jesus
old.
Christ.
So they were flying to the Greek islands, and then they all left the helicopter, but this guy came back for whatever reason with his phone, and it was the actual back blades. So apparently, the back
ones on the
blades
tail?
Yeah, but apparently you can't really see them when they're going.
Well-
So they said that he was walking with his phone, and then it just
He's probably
his
texting.
head, huh?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
probably
it's
texting her.
not-
Like,
Something like that. But
he was like, what's up, fam?
Yeah, it's a very
What's up, fam?
bad-
Yeah, we helicopter.
It's such
so
a bad
crazy.
situation.
there were thoughts that maybe he was trying to do a selfie, but then
Yep.
Fuck,
but
dude,
the
that happens all the time.
investigators are
doesn't.
saying that
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
This
but it happens
never, this
sometimes.
never happens. No. No one
Yeah.
runs into a blade of
You
a
think
helicopter.
of
No, people do all the
No,
time.
no,
actually.
no, no.
No,
No,
there are
not
a
all
lot of
the
people.
time.
You can actually see it on
No,
YouTube. I
not
swear
all
to
the
God.
time.
I don't want to see
That
that.
one rich guy who was on his phone walking towards it, boom, gets
Yep.
hit right.
But
in
not all the time,
I'm
though,
sure
right?
it can happen.
Not all the time.
24/7, dude.
Very, very rare.
All I'm saying is it happens. I'm not saying it happens more than 100 times a day, but it does happen under 100 times a day.
Dude, this kid fucking just doing his thing on social media and ran into a helicopter.
But-
We're
they
all
don't know.
going. We're all going, and
don't know.
sometimes you go in the fucking weirdest ways. It's just
We're not all going. And also,
helicopters.
you don't
are
want to
killing
go by
people 24/7.
doing social media posting and getting your head chopped off by a helicopter blade.
That's
Yeah,
probably
we
not
don't know
the
if he
way
was
to go.
doing that though.
That's
And they're
gonna be
trying
me.
to contact his friends, the investigators, but all the friends apparently have their phones off, and it's kind of weird. He went with friends, so they're trying to investigate it, but they're getting no help to figure out exactly what happened.
Damn, so he was pushed maybe, and they're like, let's just not respond to anybody.
Yeah.
Jesus
All right.
Christ, man.
Pretty crazy.
What
Like,
an
you wouldn't
awful way
feel
to
the
go.
wind. You're getting close to this thing. It's like
It's also loud.
so
you
loud.
been
Like,
around
how
on a
distracted do
helicopter?
you have to be?
I'll show you one more that's pretty crazy. We can't show you the video, but
Well,
this is
we
in
can
Hong
see the
Kong.
video,
Yeah.
right?
This is those big jumbo screens on stage.
Yeah.
the big ones. One fell on top of a dancer in Hong Kong.
Killed him?
Paralyzed. For now, he's paralyzed, but they're trying to get his nerves to, grow back. But I could not believe how this is just horrific.
You can say that about every quadriplegic. Right?
This is in Hong Kong.
Trying to get his nerves to grow.
Look
back.
at that shit.
Oh no!
Rewind.
There's
that
people that are.
rewind that.
Okay,
for me,
go ahead.
Goosh.
It looks like a movie, right?
It looks like he's dead.
How did that not kill him?
It's on
He
his
looks
neck,
dead.
yeah.
Now, for those viewers just listening, it crushes from his neck up.
Yeah.
It's like chest, neck up.
Fuck, that's terrible.
Yeah. And then, of
Oh,
course,
then that one hit the other guy.
Fuck, that sucks. Fuck.
yeah. That was insane to watch.
Everybody, goosh.
Jesus Christ.
Hopefully,
Be
he'll get his
better
nerves
about
back.
securing fucking your dumb screens.
Although with
We see it all the time.
Get them. That happens all the time.
That's your catchphrase. It happens all the time.
Happens
Oh,
all
it
the
does?
time. Happens all the time.
I mean, that one, it's just,
I was going individually.
God, dog. You know what? That's like Final Destination movie shit.
You know,
You don't
my
know that,
neighbor
right?
one
You don't get
time
that
had
reference.
cancer and her head was shaved. She had a I didn't know her. She was wrapped.
Yep.
And my other neighbor knew her.
Yes.
And I said, same thing. I go, damn, man, it's so terrible. And he just went, he's got one of those voices older. He goes, people beat it all the time. They beat it all the time. I was like,
They don't, though.
see,
So we can't say that.
they do though.
Cancer? More people with cancer than get hit by helicopters,
That's
right?
true. That's true.
I guess they beat it all the time.
Yeah.
I like that you do when you have a real big problem. And your buddy goes, you'll figure it out, man. What?
I have a bit about
That's
I have a
that's
bit.
your advice?
Yeah.
You got this.
No, I don't.
No, actually, I don't. That's why I'm in tears trying to figure this out. Hey, bro, come on. You got this, man. You always figure it out.
Don't worry about it. It's going to work out.
No, I don't figure it out. And this is a big issue.
I say it all the time. I have a whole joke about it.
I
Trust the
feel-
universe. Trust the universe. God is good. It's going to work out.
God is good. That does nothing for me.
Meant to be. No. See, you forgot. I have kids. I have to provide and protect.
Yes.
So that's not how it works. It can go very bad. It can go worse than you imagine.
But also, dude, tough times don't last. Tough people do. Excuse me?
Thanks a lot, Dr. No Help. I call those people Dr. No Help. However, I did hear.
Hang in there.
I heard a Muslim scholar say, oh, this is what you do when shit's going bad. Alhamdulillah, meaning thank you. Thank you, God, because it could always be way worse. He said the two things the patience, gratitude. Patience and gratitude.
This don't
no
work
matter
for me
what.
either.
Hard to do.
You know what? I'd rather you say, you'll figure it out than tell me that.
Harder to
Because
do.
the guy with the helicopter head, right?
Could be
Patient,
worse.
Could be worse.
Could be, well.
Oh, really? Well, the guy with the thing fell on him could be worse.
Could be, well.
Really? What's worse than this, dude? I can't move now. I used to be dancing.
Could be raining. Could be raining.
Well, this could have fell on you, and it could be raining.
So you see what I'm saying?
Well, horrible advice. Also,
Okay.
that does also nothing.
Sometimes, did you ever see the fucking, what's it called? The Sea Inside with Javier Bardem?
Yeah.
Well, sir, it's a story about a guy who dives off a cliff, becomes completely paralyzed, can't move, and he's like this. He's only a head, and they have to rotate him and stuff, and he lives in a room. And I was like, this is not the movie. I don't care how inspiring.
watch that,
I ain't
no.
watching it.
No.
Because you know what happens in the end? You basically die. So I'm not interested in that.
What else you got?
Mark.
What do you got, Marcus?
Okay, well, let's try to play some of these.
What is it?
A cool video.
Cool video you guys have never seen?
Patience and gratitude.
Everybody.
For
I
your
love this guy.
safety, I strongly suggest you do the same. Get all your friends around, call every friend you have right now, all of them. Invite them over for a party. When they all turn up, pour out sparkling water. Pour it all out. Say, everyone, let's have a glass of water together. Water can't hurt anybody. We're all probably dehydrated anyway. What's the worst water can do? Everyone, let's have a nice glass of water, and everyone's gonna drink it. And when you see that one dude, there's bubbles. Never speak to him again.
We played from him one time, Mark. Sorry. I was
He's
doing
fucking
something.
hilarious, this guy.
Yeah, he's blowing up, right?
He was like a
I'm
world
fan.
champion kickboxer.
Yeah, I think so.
Fucking love him. I love
So
this
it's
guy.
funny because
For your safety, I strongly suggest you do the same. Get all your friends around, call every friend you have right now, all of them. Invite them over for a party. When they all turn up,
Party.
pour out sparkling water. Pour it all out. Say, everyone, let's have a glass of water together. Water can't hurt anybody. We're all probably dehydrated anyway. What's the worst water can do? Everyone, let's have a nice glass of water, and everyone's gonna drink it. And when you see that one dude, oh, there's bubbles. Never speak to him again.
He's so funny too.
He's got
because
a great sense of humor, man.
great sense of humor, and then he's also like this alpha male who just has no censorship.
The best.
Which we don't see at all.
Drops a lot of truth.
Which we don't see at all these days.
Drops a lot of truth.
What's crazy Tim talk about?
Yeah, this was a funny clip from this podcast that I thought was relevant to our conversation today.
Tim's the funniest guy ever.
Do is build a luxury compound in Austin, Texas, where every single house has its own podcast studio and comedy club. Every house. So every like 15,000 square foot house has a comedy club in it where rich psychopaths can pretend to be comedians. Why not?
So he was talking about these massive developments and how they will trick you to invest in these huge, crazy developments. Like, oh, Leo, they give Leo, DiCaprio a house, and then they're like, take a picture of him at the corner store. Like, Leo lives here.
Yeah.
Don't you billionaires want to live here? And then they
Yeah.
make these huge developments.
Yep.
It's like, why haven't we done this in Austin? And then that was his take.
Yep.
on it, obviously.
Hilarious.
Yep.
So there was another death in the bodybuilding community yesterday. This guy, better known
Oh, I remember this guy.
passed away at the age of 55. He was kind of an internet viral body.
Have you seen him, Bryan?
Kind of,
He put oil in his biceps and muscles,
This
like
article
oil.
really posted about him just a couple days ago, saying he isn't planning on stopping injecting synthol anytime soon. If you Google the word synthol on Google Images, his picture is literally the first thing that comes up. Now, while this is sad, it's another cautionary tale. You got to be careful what you put in your body. So just remember that.
No. I remember. I don't need a cautionary tale
He's
to tell me not
crazy.
to. He had body dysmorphia for sure, right?
Yeah.
Like to put synthol in his body. Sad take on it would be he couldn't afford other things, and that was his way of getting big.
Yeah.
And he had some sort of body
I think
dysmorphia.
there's something wrong with him. He was a little bit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But body dysmorphia and also broke, so he could put that stuff in him.
Oh, this is great.
Liver King is doing his first ever reaction video to the Joe Rogan Andrew Huberman podcast because Joe Rogan is talking about Liver King. And nobody attacks Liver King with impunity. Except maybe Joe Rogan. But that doesn't mean I have to take it laying down. Let's watch and react to this next clip.
Do you know how rare it is to have a physique like that and not be on steroids? You would have to be in the 0.1% of the human population.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I love him.
See, but that's my thing too. Like
I think he's great.
I'll say steroids a lot of times, but I'm telling you, dude, I've seen some guys who are just fucking freaks.
Yeah.
That's great. I don't care if he's on steroids. He's awesome.
Oh, I could care less.
I don't care. I love it.
I also don't know. I literally don't know.
I'm not even interested. I wouldn't even ask him. I don't give a fuck.
But also, when Rogan says 1%, I don't know. I've seen it, man. I've seen it. Every team I've been on, there's that guy. You're like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, look at Klopp.
So many guys though.
I would say
Klopp,
that,
some of these other
that
guys
there
I play
are
with.
you can look at certain bodies and
But if you've seen pictures of him young, like just his physique,
I've
like
seen him.
he was jacked.
I've seen him.
Can I
He's
say
jacked.
on the two opposite sides of the genetic spectrum, you could have the worst genetics for putting on muscle and take 10 years of high doses and still not be as muscular as somebody who's on the opposite end who's never taken anything. So there isn't there's an overlap of everything in between.
Well, I think there's misinformation as far as steroids go. It's like if people look at The Rock or you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. You ever seen Arnold or The Rock when they were 14?
Yeah.
I mean, just the framework they're working on, they're already freaks.
Yeah.
And steroids might help them 10 or 15%. Freaks, dude.
But you
Fucking
can't,
freaks.
if you're on that end, that low end of the genetic spectrum for putting on muscle mass and even just the aesthetic, because part of why we like Arnold is his arms are a certain length and his waist is a certain size.
He's always been that way. Though,
Yeah, you're
since he
never
was a kid.
going, you can take everything in the world.
It's like Tim Tebow.
Not be
I'm telling you, Tim, it was like,
he's a freak.
fuck, dude.
And
I would see the way he'd work out, and if I would assume if you just filmed his workouts and people were like, there's no way somebody can work out that hard and not be on steroids. Like, no, I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's Tim Tebow. Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a freak.
Yes.
Arguably the best college football player of all time. So yeah, he's an outlier. But I'm telling you, if there's guys,
But there are also guys.
Tim Kennedy.
There are also
freak.
guys in baseball. There are also guys who are like bodybuilders who would be 40 pounds lighter if they weren't taking steroids, right? So even if they have the frame, the steroids will put. And you can look at the Yankees in the 90s. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Jason Giambi and all those guys.
For sure.
They were 40 pounds, Barry Bonds, 40 pounds,
Right.
50 pounds heavier than they would normally be.
And that's also doing it right, too.
That's
because a
doing it
lot of
right.
people do it extremely haphazardly, and you end up worse off than you started because you do it for a few weeks and then you stop. You don't take the right thing. So, that's systematic.
But the other thing, all those guys you mentioned are high elite athletes.
That's the other thing. They're also naturally
They're not, but
muscular.
they're also not starting from ground zero.
Correct. And they also can put muscle
They're
on way
genetic.
easier than most
yes.
people.
So those steroids, Joe,
And then also,
it's like fertilizer.
job.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's something people never forget about.
So-
Because a lot of times they say, well, this is Sammy Sosa. He was also 19 and he wasn't lifting weights. You take a guy like that, and now he's 25 and he's been lifting weights and eating and stuff. He's gonna blow up. He's already gonna be super
Look at Mark
muscular.
McGuire. I think Mark McGuire got up to like 280 pounds, something like
No,
that.
not that big, but about
He was
240,
huge.
265,
No,
I think.
bigger than that.
265.
Yeah, oh man, no, 270. And I mean, every bit of
Huge,
270. Every bit of
Really?
270. Yeah.
you could
But
see
he was
'cause
talking
filled
about
out his
forms got
they
so
covered
big.
it up, but you'd see like just
Yeah, they call
this
him
part
Paul
was-
Bunyan with a bat.
He's a freak, but also big dude, man. Big fucking dude.
Yeah,
What else you got?
very big guy.
Okay, so this is from Uriah Faber's new fight league, I guess.
They're gonna do. I don't know if
Sun fight. Oh shit!
Ooh, look at that. Look at that. They're
Did they stop the fight? No, they didn't. They let him go.
Eventually they stopped it though, right?
Yeah,
They did.
Holy shit!
What does that feel like?
I've never broken my nose that bad in the middle of a fight, but they should definitely stop it because the guy's getting paid $600, right? So it's like, if it's a title fight, yeah, let him do his thing. But that you got to stop it. This is Tate again.
This is my boy Tate.
Stop talking to people because they were tired a lot. They're always wanting that. I'm like, bro, why are you always napping? Don't know, I'm just tired. Well, then you're just a low energy, lethargic idiot. Well, it's just a nap. No, it's not just a nap. All of us other men are up and we have things to do. And even if we are tired, we're not going to mention it. We're just going to continue to function. None of these people are around me.
We're not going to mention it.
Strap if you're napping. You can't pull the strap if you're having a heart attack. Toughen up.
He's hilarious.
You can't pull the strap. What does that mean?
Hey, I'll be honest with it. I've never related more. I can't stand when somebody has to take a nap.
That's what I thought of you.
triggering
Like
to me.
fucking Brennan hates tired.
I'm a big fan
I
of
can't-
shutting it down for 20 minutes.
I can't stand it. When you're like in the middle of it and they're like, I'm just going to take a nap. It's like,
Yeah.
Excuse, it is 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
What do you, from what?
Yeah.
From what have you been doing?
Yeah.
If I don't need a nap, why do you need a nap?
If I've slept my 7 hours, I'm good. If I've slept less than that, and I got a show that night, I'll shut it down for about 20 minutes.
I mean, yeah, if I don't sleep well or something, and I'm at the Airbnb, we're doing nothing.
Yeah.
But if
That's
if
hilarious.
you're in
I don't tell people about it though. I'm not. I had a great.
Oh, I don't want to hear
I
about it.
Never say that.
Oh, dude, my dad here, older, get it? And you know, he's not. He's been around his grandkids, so he's chasing them. A nap at 11, which I was like, you just okay. Woke up at 8, 11, okay. A nap at 4 o'clock. I go, well, aren't you gonna go to bed at like 8? He goes, oh, I take 2 naps. Oh man. And then I don't know what it is. It's triggering to when my girl, I'll come in and she's real tired. I go, what's wrong with you? She's like, I'm just tired. I'm like, you're tired? When people tell me how tired they are, it's so triggering. I'm like, you're tired? Okay, so, but you're gonna act like this because you're tired? And she's like, yeah, I'm just tired. I'm like, all right, cool. There's nothing more triggering.
Why?
I don't know. It drives me nuts. When people tell me how tired they are, I'm like, what? Excuse me? I haven't slept right in 6 weeks, bitch. You're tired? Have I said anything?
I suffer from major.
Have I said anything?
Take a stimulant.
There's so many things you can do.
Take Adderall right now.
Anything.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another Tate clip. This is going to be Tate heavy today.
funny.
Will Smith
He's-
my hair. Will Smith made me lose my hair.
He had Jade on his podcast.
Fault. I shave my head. I could have hair. I deliberately try and have no hair. Why you ain't got hair? You're a chick. Nothing to say. Dang Will's fault. The whole world dislikes you, Jada. Even like the normies. Fair enough, the people outside the Matrix like me, we understand who the good guys and the bad guys are. But when the normies know you're the bad guy, you're really messing up. Nobody likes you.
This guy is fucking
Fucking fun.
hilarious.
Hilarious.
And I clicked on that thinking he actually got.
He's like, nobody likes you.
Was he a K1 fighter? What was he?
I know he's world champion, stud.
Yeah.
It's so funny though. He's all when the guys outside the Matrix like me don't like you. He goes, but when the normies,
Fucking hilarious.
One more take.
casuals.
Right?
This is Tate again?
Give your boy a car, right? He crashes it. Bro, I fucked up. I'm gonna pay this off. I'm gonna get to work. I'll get another job. Man, I'm sorry. Da-da-da-da. Bitch crashes your car. Well, it wasn't even my fault. That guy came out of nowhere. I didn't even know. I didn't even know it. And you have loads of money and you have loads of cars. Just buy a new one and I can't afford it. And then if you get too tough to her, look, you better fucking pay. She's just gonna block you and fuck some other guy. Right? He crashes it.
Your boy crashed the car. It's so true. Guys are like, dude, I didn't see it coming. I fucked up. Don't worry, I'll pay you back. Yeah, he's right. Girls are like, well, you know.
Remember when Lex fucked up my car?
Oh my God.
He hit a motorcycle or something like that? And
So
he's like, I fucked your
my
car.
manager, he's been my manager since how many years now? When I started fighting? He's been my manager for 11, 12 years?
Great
Forever.
guy.
Forever.
Great
Since
guy.
I was in UFC, he's my
More than
manager
that,
now in
more
entertainment
than
forever.
that.
He's been one of
12
the most
years.
loyal guy on my team for forever.
Great guy.
He does all the deals for me today. Lex has bad vision. Lex is legally blind at the time. He's had LASIK now, but he was. No, I'm not lying, Mark. No, I'm not trying to make you laugh. Dude, blind in both eyes. Legally blind. Can't see. Couldn't see.
Legally blind.
Dude, bro, when Anderson Silva knocked out, when he knocked out Vitor Belfort with the front kick, remember the front kick? We're cage side. UFC gave me cage side tickets. He said next to me, knockout, I go, that's the best knockout I've ever seen. He goes, what happened? He's looking at the cage. I go, what? I go, excuse me? He goes, tell me what happened. I go, dude, you use your fucking eyes. He goes, I can't even see in there. I'm like, and you used the ticket? So this is the guy. Dude, listen to this, Mike. He comes here and he didn't have a car. Bryan goes, oh, Bryan had a new Passat or Volkswagen?
Yeah.
And Bryan goes, oh, you can just take my car. I go, oh, B, don't do that. Don't give me a car.
I remember he said that.
Bryan goes, no, it'll be fine. I go, dude, he can't see. Bryan goes, no, it'll be fine. An hour later,
Hit a guy on a motorcycle.
he ran over a guy on a motorcycle and ruined Bryan's car. Ooh. The guy was fine. The guy
He
bumped
felt
off.
So he
But
felt
his
so
car
bad.
was destroyed.
He felt so bad. He didn't even know how to tell me. Like it was like so hard for him because he's such a stand-up guy. And of course, I was like, I don't give a fuck as long as you're okay and the guy on the motorcycle's okay. That's what matters.
Yeah.
It's a fucking car.
Yeah.
But it was just so funny, man. He paid for it and everything.
Oh, yeah, he's the best.
He's
A
the
Marine,
A Marine.
But so is he just struggling
The
with
best.
like accepting the fact that he can't
No,
see?
no. I think from being a veteran, maybe.
I forget what happened to his eyes. He has some condition with the retinas, but he's had surgery now, so now his vision's perfect.
Oh, nice.
Back then, he couldn't see. When I went to Brazil to do promo before I fought Nogueira, this Brazilian takes on this hike on this mountain. And we start in the morning. And at night, we're at dinner, this home-cooked dinner in like this cool like little hut in the favelas. His family's cooking for us some of the best food I've ever had. Everyone's so sweet. We're sitting on the ground. Their floors are dirt. We're sitting on the ground. And he goes, fellas, tomorrow I'm going to take you on the hike we do. It's very challenging. And we start at 7 a.m., so make sure you guys get rest tonight. And I go, 7 a.m., can we do it like 10 or something like that? He goes, we can't because once the night comes, that mountain's not safe. And I go, oh, like jaguars? And he's like, jaguars?
People.
I felt stupid. And he's like, people. He's like, it's not safe. We have to get up and down before the sun falls. If the sun falls, you're going to be in some trouble. He's like, everybody knows that around here. So just give some time. It's probably going to take around 4 to 5 hours to hike this mountain. So we'll start early. Might take longer depending how fast we move. We show up the next morning. Everyone's ready to go. I got my shoes tied on tight. I'm not making this up. This dude, tall Brazilian, I'm 6'4", 6'5", black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's in a sunga, right? Singlet, big dick. Sunga, you can just see this big fucking acai fucking dick, right?
Yep.
In this thing. No shoes. Hiking up a fucking mountain, right?
Stud.
So we're going.
With
It's
his jungle
me,
vine.
some other fucking monsters from the UFC. We're going. And Lex is rotund. But
Well,
he's a Marine.
he's a big, strong guy.
Very
He's
strong.
not- yeah.
But anyways, he's not in shape. He's rotund. Dude, we're going up the
He's not
mountain.
fat. Barrel chested.
Sure.
He has some extra weight, but he's big.
You wouldn't say he's in shape, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So, we're going up the mountain, and it's like we're 2 hours in, and Lex falling way behind. And the Brazilian goes, hey, Brendan, can I talk to you real quick? I go, what's up? He goes, we're not going to make it if we're waiting for Lex. So can we say something, or can we try and motivate him? Because we're not going to make it. I'm telling you, dude, I can't emphasize enough. We have to get out. It started to scare me. He's like, I'm telling you, we have to get going before the sun comes down. I'm like, holy shit. So he goes, maybe you know him best. You go talk to him. So I go out there, hey, Lex, dude, the whole group, like we'd be way further, dude, but we're kind of pacing ourselves with you. And he goes, amigo, go on without me. I'll be fine. I go, dude, he's saying if you don't get it done by sundown, we're fucked. Lex goes, amigo, I'm telling you, I'll make it. I'll be fine before sundown. We're like, okay. And I go to the guy, I go, hey, he said, go on. He goes, really? And he goes, dude, I'm make sure he's down for sundown. I go, he's a Marine. He'll figure it out, dude. If not, he can just turn around. And so I go, hey, Lex, if you want, just turn around. We're going to be fine. You have to worry. He goes, I got it. Go. I'm going to keep going, though. We go. Takes us 5 hours. We barely make it by sundown. Lex goes missing for 2 nights.
2 nights?
2 nights.
Holy shit.
2 nights.
What happened?
They sent out a search crew, everything.
What happened?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Well, what happened is it got so dangerous. It was like 8 o'clock at night, pitch black in the Brazilian forest, dude. He can't see, and he can't see Bryan.
Oh,
he can't see anyway.
Big
so
problem,
he's
sir.
trying to figure his way out. He sees a little hut. There's a fire in there, whatever. He goes in there, and the lady grabbed him and goes, what are you doing? Get in here. Barely spoke English. Brought him in there. He stayed with them. They fed his big ass. He just was like, yeah, it's chilled, man. I'm like, dude, we thought you died. We thought he died.
Of course.
I was like, oh, Lex died.
Yeah.
Lex died.
He died. On some mountain.
Yeah, 2 days later. Wow. Amigo. I'm like, oh, you're alive? He's like, yeah, some Brazilian family took me in, bro. Ate great food, slept great.
Awesome.
Yeah. Went to the waterfall. I'm like, dude,
we
thought you were dead. No, amigo. Still here. He always says amigo. Amigo. Still here. Fuck yeah, dude.
That's insane.
So funny.
Have you been back to Brazil since?
No. Great place, though. Amazing
Yeah.
place. Amazing place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen this one before, but you ever seen this one?
These guys get out to rob him, leave the car, and he pushes it over.
Oh, the shoot.
Oh, fuck.
Shooting, dude.
They have guns.
Because that's not a little, there's a long way to go before you get on that freeway.
And they're just lighting them up.
Do you think you do the same thing? And that's
100%.
Yeah.
Let me see this
I'm
now.
going.
Let me see this again.
Now, the problem is if you're not in a big car, you're in some trouble. If you're in a Ferrari or a Porsche, it's so low, you're not going to.
Yeah, he's lucky he's in that,
tough.
whatever, truck.
He's in a
SUV.
truck or SUV. God,
They must have wanted to murder him.
They're just on clipping the fucking.
Looks like they were trying to kill him or something.
Yeah, more than just a carjacking.
That seems more than a robbery. Or maybe they're.
And that dude must have known, right? He's like, if I don't do this right now, I'm going to get murdered.
Christ, man.
Yeah, they were going to rob him and probably kill him.
Jesus
It
Christ.
says collectors, rob collectors.
I'm
Whatever
sorry
that
that
is.
those kids. I'm sorry those guys didn't get run over by the truck. That would have been good. Just
I
gotta
wonder if
run
they
them
caught
over.
those guys.
I mean, the car's damaged, so they'll get the license plate and all that stuff. Don't you
That's
think?
true.
Yeah.
And you could get the license before he pulls up.
Yeah,
It's
that
close
too.
enough. I don't know where. It doesn't look like they're in America, right?
They just reported missing.
Yeah.
So the last thing I had, Bryan, I don't think you'd seen Mike Alstott play Brendan Estes, New Jersey.
My boy, so Mitrione, right? He did food truck, I gave him shoes. And he's like, you're a big Mike Alstott fan, right? And Matt played with Mike Alstott. Like, Matt knows Mike Alstott because they went to Purdue together. He's like, he's my boy. And he's like, I'm going to get you a signed jersey. Everyone tells me all sorts of shit. I'm like, okay, dude. He said that like 3 months ago. And then we're at Companion. He got there, and before getting, I go, where the fuck's my jersey? He goes, I was going to wait, you son of a bitch. But here it is in fucking. Got the exact one, man. Well, then this is their old school Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Mike Alstott.
And so also,
Wow.
Isn't that dope?
the guy who made him famous with the boom, Chris
Behrman?
Yeah.
Chris Berman.
Chris Berman.
Going, whoop, whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop.
And me and my younger brother were obsessed with Mike Alstott. We wear his jerseys.
Every young, white kid was.
Yeah, he was the white running back, right?
Yes. Boom.
Alstott once again and just run
Boom.
House. Just
And that
a
might-
house.
6'2",
That might have been Champ
250,
Bailey.
ran a 4.6.
Fucking house.
Look at him.
And he was fast, but more so just impossible to take down, right?
Good.
Oh, he was so funny.
Fullback or running back?
Fullback.
Fullback.
Yeah.
But got a lot
Look
of
at him.
carries.
He made his footwork filthy.
Oh my
Him and
God.
work done, they called Thunder and Lightning.
running over the left side.
Yeah, they're a
Oh
great
my
1-2
God.
combo.
Oh my
Jeez.
God.
You don't have anybody
Size
like this
in.
now. Closest is Henry for the Titans.
Goes all
Look
the way
at him.
around.
Look at the speed for his size. That's crazy.
And again, Mike Alstott. He has been that
Oh my God. How old is he now?
Oh man, has to be 50.
in the backfield.
Mid 40s.
Imagine how much.
This was like,
guy got
what was the
in
guy who
Tampa
played for
Bay.
the Redskins? John Riggins. John Riggins. Remember him?
I don't because I'm young, right?
Yeah. Riggins was the same exact way. Wow.
Oh, 48.
Played for the Purdue
almost
Boilermakers
50.
out of West
Big
Lafayette,
boy.
Indiana. And then there's one where there's a little YouTube short that I linked there that gave a little bit about his story, if you're interested.
Tiki Barber was getting into acting and stuff.
Oh,
And
really?
Yeah, but he really was getting into it. I don't know what happened to him. Can you?
Well, he got a job. No, he's an analyst.
Oh, he is?
He went down
Okay.
that road, yeah.
Okay.
He has a podcast, does analyst work for NFL.
Okay.
Yeah. He like had a major job with like Fox NFL, yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
He's probably like, fuck acting. I'm going
Right.
to take all the money and do. They make so much money.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If you're a big time analyst.
Yeah. That's such a dope
You have
lineup.
He probably made a lot of money in his career, right? Would you say?
Yeah. Tiki?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a twin brother who also played
Yep.
cornerback.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rondé Barber.
Yeah, Rondé.
That's right. That's why I saw it. Yeah.
93 million. Okay. Not bad. I mean, he was such a baller for
Wow.
the Giants. Yeah. He's a big time player, man. Big time player.
Wow.
His brother's fucking solid too.
There's one more clip on Mike Alstott. Any interest in seeing it?
What is it?
It's a short that covers a little bit more of his life, but it's like a minute long.
No, it's okay.
We probably won't be able to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
Can't
YouTube.
show
I
the
wish.
footage.
But I share the same passion for Mike Alstott as you do. Oh my God, he was good. Speaking of passion, I'm in Baltimore this Thursday, Friday,
Maccabees.
Saturday. Baltimore this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then one night only, Chicago Den Theater, August 26th. Appleton, Wisconsin. Haven't been there, but heard it's a great club. Have you been there, Appleton?
I sure have, and it's a great.
Is it
club.
fun?
Yes, it's fucking.
That's
awesome.
September 8th through the 10th. That's almost sold out. And then we just added Ontario Improv, one of my favorite clubs. Ontario Improv, September 15th through the 17th. Then Boston. You're probably thinking Wilbur. Wrong. First time ever. Boston. Laugh Boston.
Great club.
Laugh Boston, September 29th through
Great
October 1st. Get you some Boston. Tickets at thickboy.com. We also got the new merch. Mark was rocking it. Now he's in chin shirt. That's okay. We have the Thick Boy tie-dye and Thick Boy white tees, tanks, and the trucker hats. Thickboy.com.
Nashville, Tennessee, Zanies, August 26, 27. It's going to be awesome. San Jose, California, The Improv, September 15, 16, 17. Spokane, Washington. Comedy Club, September 22, 24. Tacoma, Washington, Tacoma Comedy Club, September 29 to August 1st. It's going to be what we call lit.
Liddy like a titty.
Lady like a titty.
All right, y'all.
Lady.
Love you.
Lady.
See ya.